Hi Vishaka, Sana. I heard practice was so much fun today. You guys did a lot of songs, right, for your upcoming concerts?
Yes.
Anything else fun did you do?
We went to a movie. It's Kantara Chapter 1.
How did you like it?
I loved it. It was like mind-blowing.
Mind blowing. What did you like about the movie?
I really like the visuals. Like, it looks so real. Like,
I really loved how the lead actor, when he got possessed, he was like shaking. That looked very real.
You both were born and raised in the US, right? You
Yeah.
live in Texas. And you all watch so many superhero movies, superwoman movies and all that. When you watched this movie, what did you feel about it?
it was kind of like a superhero movie. Like, the magic. Like, that's what comes in, like, fairy tales, like princess stories.
Yeah, I also saw it like a superhero movie, like where the superhero has powers to like save the people.
See, I'm glad we are having this conversation because this gives me an opportunity to explain to you both that unlike other superhero movies, which is like very fictional,
Yes.
this is actually very real. This is grounded in facts. The story happens in the state of Karnataka. There is a particular portion within Karnataka called, they call it the Tulu Nadu. Tulu Nadu is nothing but, the Western Ghats mountain ranges in India. This whole stretch of land, including the mountains, is believed to have been created by, one of the avatars of Vishnu, Parashurama. So they call it the Parasurama Kshetra. Okay? And there, even today, people worship these, what is called as the Dhaivas, Guligas. The Dhaivas and the Guligas are nothing but the local deities that they have. Think of these as forces that protect the land, protect the people.
Like the 4 stones they have.
Correct. When there is greed, when there is people try to destroy it or take away a piece of it, they try to protect the ecosystem. Highest form of the god is Lord Shiva,
Yes.
right? And then Lord Shiva has what is called as the Shiva Ganas. Think of them as the warriors of Lord Shiva. And then each of these entities have local entities which protects the pieces of land, like what you saw in the Tulu Nadu, right?
Yeah.
They took one of those areas and then they showcased it. And I can tell you, they have showed it with utmost honesty and truth without exaggerating. In the final scene, do you remember, they have those...
Like the green,
Right.
the
dress.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that happens even now. And during that, the main characters, they actually get possessed by the god. It may feel like, getting possessed is a negative word, but it's not. Getting possessed can also be that, a highest form of positive source is getting inside you and doing certain things, saying certain things, right? Beings which are slightly evolved than all of us, regular people, they are able to connect with God, and the God and the Dhaivas speak through these entities to us.
Yeah.
You all might have some questions about black magic.
Yes.
Is it still there like today? Like, do people know how to do black magic?
In the universe, right, all kinds of energies exist. Good, bad, evil, all of those exist. So people who have some level of enlightenment, they have some special powers, which is normal, right? It's a side effect of you doing your meditation and your sadhanas. You're able to get some intuition. You hear certain things. You're able to see certain things. And you get certain powers. That's all true, by the way, right?
Yeah.
The same thing applies to also the negative beings.
Yeah.
Except they try to use it for things that can benefit certain people, or they can gain some more powers, etc. So all of that is true, but you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
So Burma, like he has a guru and like he's guided by the Dhaivas, but still, how were the black magic people able to like trap him, kind of like?
See, yeah, so that's a very interesting thing, and it's also answered in the movie. So if you remember, there is a scene where Burma goes to the place where the princess lives.
Yes.
And the princess maids are grooming his hair, and then nails are
Yeah.
being done as well. But then in the second half, they actually take the hair strand and the nail and they use it for black magic, right?
Yeah.
Specifically done to target Burma. And for that, they need something that carries Burmese DNA. In your body, right? Your blood, your nails, your hair, these three carry your DNA. And if someone who is capable of doing black magic, if they can, get a piece of it, they can do bad things.
Yeah.
But nothing to worry, like this is the reason why they say you're not supposed to, comb your hair, groom your hair, and if the hair falls off, you should not just leave it around in your house. You're supposed to wrap it and then dispose it well, right? Same thing with nails, like you're not supposed to bite your nails and just keep throwing it everywhere where people can stamp on it and take it. Blood also, when you get a small cut, you are supposed to immediately clean it so that nothing feeds off of it. There is a scene where the princess will try to...
She cuts her hand.
Yes, and uses that blood to increase the potency of the black magic, right?
Oh, yeah.
There is an additional thing, it's not mentioned in the movie, but worth mentioning here is, in the Indian tradition, whenever you get new clothes, you don't use the new clothes as is. You put a drop of kumkum in it. The reason why you do that is because the shirt or whatever piece of clothing, let's say if it contains cotton, when they're making the clothes again, all kinds of energies it would have come under, right? So by the time it comes to you, you don't know what is the energy of the piece of cloth that you're buying. So to nullify it and purify it, you use kumkum because that is a symbolism of higher power.
Oh, is that why once in a while you have to do something called drishti?
Yes. So you are nullifying it, you're neutralizing it, and then when you wear it, you're actually just wearing it with total positive energy, okay? Will you guys promise me that you'll be disposing of your hair and nails?
Yes.
Yes? Properly? Awesome. There is a prince who is there, right? He goes into the forest. He kills Burmese mom.
Yeah.
And that's the first time actually you see that Burma getting possessed again. And there, if you see, he's doing different things to attack. First he jumps and then he goes from trees to trees.
Like the people who were watching Burma, they were
saying
they said
names.
Bhoota Kola and then
Correct.
Rahu Kola.
Yes, so this is the first time they are also telling the people about the different forms of Guliga. There is a scene where he goes like this, right? He flies like a snake and attacks, and they say it's Rahu Guliga because Rahu is a form of a snake.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
Agni Guliga, where he's taking fire in his hand and he's so all these Guligas comes into him to fight the bad energies and finally getting him killed. He is now able to get the Guligas inside him, or the Guligas are going inside him and proving that evil can be destroyed. But he needs furthermore power when it comes to the climax. He needs Lord Shiva and Parvati himself to be able to kill the princess and the king, right?
Yeah.
The very first scene, the kid is there inside that sinkhole. There is a tiger that goes around, but the tiger doesn't attack the kid, right?
Yeah.
The time the tiger comes in his life, the second time after he was first born, do you remember when it was? Which scene it was?
Yeah, they were going to go hunting.
They had to get more resources so they could trade.
So they have exhausted all their spices and everything. So they're trying to go into this deeper forest. And that is when the tiger comes. They're thinking that the tiger is there to actually attack them. It looks eye to eye, and that's a very thrilling scene in the movie. Can you imagine a tiger coming close to your face? Like, we'll be just frightened and scared to death just by that, right?
Yeah.
And what happens there?
The tiger's eyes are orange, and then Burmese eyes also turn orange.
Yeah.
Any guess what it is?
Tiger, he's passing out his powers to the Burma.
Right. So the tiger is actually a symbolic representation of Devi, Durga. This is the time when it's going to show Burma is about to discover the purpose of his life.
Wow.
Yes, yeah. To take on the next challenge of his life, he needed to reach a certain level of power and enlightenment. And that's what happened actually.
Oh.
Then it takes him into an area and they don't know where it is taking, right? But he goes with the leap of faith. So this is very important, right? Like something happens in your life, faith is really important. You have to trust the process. Sometimes you're not able to scientifically prove it in a laboratory, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It just means that you don't have the scientific apparatus today to prove it. That's all it is. But that leap of faith is very important. Like, think about if Rishab Shetty didn't follow the instincts and
Yeah.
didn't follow the tiger, what would have happened? We don't know. But he went, and the tiger led him to the area where he is meant to break the spell of the black magic. He allows himself to have that faith and hope and follows the tiger. And then there, if you remember, he goes into the place where the black magic happens. At that time, he doesn't realize what it is. It's just he hears a screeching noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he does not know what's happening. And he thinks that, the local tribes or animals are causing this. But that actually spiritually means that it's an area that is protected by the black magic people. It's filled with negative energy. Just like temples are positive, consecrated places, this place is actually protected by the negative energy. And what happens, like there are certain entities in the trees, right?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
remember that?
Yes.
Did you understand what happened there?
Not
No.
really.
Okay. So he goes and then he cuts one of the threads, and then he pulls the monkey that is
Yes.
out there. When that happens, all the monkeys which are nailed to the trees,
Yes.
they all come down. So it symbolically means that he is breaking the spell of the black magic there.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the tiger has brought him to this area to break the spell of the black magic. So that happens first. And then the meerkats, right? They all
Yeah.
come and they start attacking
Yeah.
Burma and all that. The meerkats are actually possessed and controlled by the black magic people. So if you see the meerkats never attack the black magic people, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that scene after the meerkat episode is over, the tiger comes
Yes.
and then it kills the leader who is
Yes.
there. This is an example where you have the faith and you follow it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are becoming helpless, God again comes to save you. So it comes every time Burma goes into a state of helplessness and he is in absolute danger where he cannot save himself. And then the tiger comes and then it protects him. This time I think we should also remember about another character that comes in the movie.
The saint.
What do you understand about the saint? Is he a real person?
No, I guess he's like hallucination.
Yeah, I remember like one time like Burma was like talking to the saint, but like everyone else was like mocking him. They're like, there's no one there.
Okay. So this explains a very important spiritual principle. If you are a human being and you have a greater purpose much beyond your abilities, you need to be prepared for it, right?
Yeah.
So the saint who comes plays the role of a guru, like Adi Shankaracharya. Rishab Shetty handled that character really well because he didn't keep that character as a physical character. That denotes that a guru need not be a physical person. The guru can communicate to you through any different medium. And also it's a very personal relationship between the disciple and the guru. And the saint comes at the important times when Burma needs help.
Yeah.
And Burma is not calling. But the guru always knows when the disciple needs help.
Yeah.
The same thing with the tiger also. The tiger
Yeah.
comes when he needs help. All that is expected is you have to give your 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Complete surrender and faith. Success will follow. And that's what, Rishab Shetty has done in the movie as well. And that's why the Kantara he won a national award.
Yeah.
Right? That is because what you witnessed in the last 20 minutes is something extraordinary. If you ask him personally, he'll not be able to explain it because he actually looked possessed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he went through some phases of it for sure.
I have a question about like Varaharupam. You said like the Devas and Gulikas, they're like Shiva's army, but I've like seen somewhere that like Varaharupam, it's like one of Vishnu's avatars.
Exactly. So there are three animal characters that comes, right? One is the wild boar, and then
Tiger.
there is a bison that comes,
Yeah.
and then the third one is a tiger. Varaha Avatara in the Dasavatara is the avatara where he protects earth actually.
Oh.
Okay. So here also it is denoted that he is the protector of the land. Whenever something happens to the land, he'll appear. the bison represents the greed of the bad people. Whenever there is a threat that is happening, where there is greed, the bison appears. And then the third is the tiger, which, like I mentioned before, is a representation of Devi herself.
I have one question. So, like during the war scene, like the main character, he goes back to the village and he sees like a stone like with the waterfall coming, right? And then all of a sudden like this monster comes like with like the horns and everything. Like what's the like point of that?
You picked a very interesting shot from the scene, and I think a lot of people would have this question as to what is happening. There is a very interesting thing happening in the last scene where the saint comes. He holds his stick at the villain character and he is saying something to Burme. What is he saying?
He says, Gange will guide you.
Before that, he says one more thing. So he says that you were protected by the tiger and you came here. This is the time you will discover why that is. And this is the time you have to show your real you.
Yeah, and he says today's the day when like the world is like
Going
we're
to
gonna
see your real you.
show the
Okay?
world, like,
And then
who
he
we
goes
are.
off somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And then the next scene, what happens is he goes into a hallucinatory land where he is lying down and then there is water flowing. So the way you have to understand that is the guru is guarding him from the evil spirits and he is asked to go and seek powers. And what that means is actually he is meditating during that time. So he goes there, he is lying down, powerless, river Ganga is flowing. He gets a drop of it and he is able to now stand up, and that's what the saint told him also.
So like you're supposed to like imagine like as if he's in Kailash.
Yes, exactly. So that's where the Lord Shiva is also appearing, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And the big beast
yeah,
animal.
yeah. Horns.
Yeah, but if you see, the beast is also having all the holy ash in their body. It fights Burme until like he goes and stands next to the Shivalinga
and
where
he
the
takes
dropping
the
water happens,
Trishula.
and then he takes the Trishul and realizes, oh okay, this is Lord Shiva, I'm supposed to protect him, what am I doing here? So what happens there is he relieves the Shivaganas also from the black magic, and then he comes out with even more powers to destroy the evil people.
Yeah.
So when the very final scene happens, the tiger actually goes to attack the princess and her father.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
then he goes even faster than the tiger.
Oh, yeah.
This actually denotes that he is now a completely enlightened being. And he is able to protect himself, the land and everything with the blessings of the deities.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, on a surface level, if you watch the movie, there is a story going on, good versus bad.
Yes.
But if you see, we have just discussed so much in detail,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That shows that it's a real thing and not just a mythology.
Yes.
We'll end this chat with this, right?
Yeah.
There is a lot to learn from a cultural standpoint in Kantara, and we all must be very thankful
this
that.
movie it's opened up a lot for me now.
Yeah. More such movies need to come, and we all need to watch this in theaters and also spread the
Yeah.
word. See, this movie has taught us a lot. I mean, apart from the fact that it was a visual spectacle, we all learned so much from it.
Yes.
We have to thank the makers of the movie. Why don't you do the honors?
Thank you so much, Rishab Shetty.
And HombaleFilms for giving this amazing movie. It taught us so much about Indian culture, the spiritual side of the movie, especially for kids like us, like abroad, not in India, like in other countries.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.